Getting products where they need to go quickly and efficiently is vital to our economy, and here in Nevada, we continue to make this a top priority. That's why the Nevada Department of Transportation has developed the Nevada State Freight Plan, our state's first comprehensive multimodal plan.
Well, the freight plan will help Nevada in diversify the economy and also strengthen our competitiveness, make our freight system safer.
The ultimate goal of the freight plan is to create a crossroads of national commerce anchored by freight hubs in southern and northern Nevada that will enhance Nevada's economic competitiveness.
The relationships formed through the development of this freight plan has helped NDOT better understand the needs of the freight system, economic development, while still keeping the traveling public safe and connected.
Economic development is about exporting at its core. And the ability to export products and services relies on a freight plan that facilitates that. So the Nevada State Freight Plan is a critical component in the message that we give to companies, and it is a functional part of how they look at the potential of coming to Nevada.
More than 150 million tons of freight are moved in and out of Nevada each year, generating millions of dollars in revenue for our state. The freight plan includes strategies and projects to help further integrate freight carried by trucks, trains, airplanes, and pipelines. Some of those projects could be funded by the Federal Transportation Funding Law, or FAST Act, which appropriated nearly $60 million to qualifying freight projects over 5 years. To qualify, these projects must be carefully prioritized and outlined in a statewide freight plan. The development of the future Interstate 11 corridor is one project being looked at in the plan.
There are going to be billions of dollars of goods that are going to be moving between Mexico and Canada. And to have the ability to have a great north-south interstate to be able to accomplish that is a huge priority. And I think that's something that's not only good for the Southwest United States, but good for the country as a whole.
Interstate 11 creates an interesting crossroads with I-15 as well as I-80 in the state of Nevada. Crossroads are extremely important to logistics and goods movement. When you have more than one interstate highway crossing and connecting at one point, it provides opportunities for the goods movement industry to connect other parts of the country with that particular region. Once I-11 is actually fully implemented throughout the state, it creates unique crossroads opportunities for that logistics industry to make additional investments in the state of Nevada.
Corridors like I-11, I-15, and I-80 are critical for transporting goods and people in and out of the state. And as Nevada becomes more of an export state, that becomes even more important.
So companies like Tesla and Faraday, both in northern and southern Nevada, who will be producing great quantities of goods to export and needing large supply chains that have the ability to efficiently get them the raw materials that they need in order to make those products, are very important, a big part of the economic development effort.
Other ideas in the freight plan include enhanced truck parking, highway improvements, and emerging technologies such as Hyperloop high-speed transportation systems and automated trucks. In fact, Nevada has been one of our nation's leaders in automated technology.
I am proud to say that the first automated vehicle in this country was driven on a highway, was driven here in Nevada, the Freightliner Inspiration truck. As we move forward, Nevada is now in a great position to develop those rules, develop those regulations that are going to really move automated driving, not just in the trucking industry, but automated driving for everybody forward. So I think Nevada is in a fantastic position. That's going to impact freight movement and the movement for all of us in some really positive ways.
Another aspect of the freight plan is having alternate routes available in case of emergencies. One recent example of the importance of alternate routes to freight was when NDOT was able to reopen approximately 2 miles of Interstate 15 in less than a week's time following historic 2014 flooding.
Being able to employ not just the High Patrol to make sure they're managing traffic on those alternative routes, but then being able to have our resources from our Department of Transportation directed to fix those areas so we can get traffic and commerce moving again, I think is absolutely essential to any kind of freight plan looking forward.
So whether by road, runway, rail, ship, or pipeline, the freight plan will help keep Nevada as economically competitive and visionary state with a thriving citizenry and thriving economy.
We work together to help grow the economy in the state and grow good jobs in Nevada. That's what this freight plan does. It is the reason, really, that the freight plan is put together.